Men, we need to avoid the dangerous trap of making excuses and putting the blame on others for everything that happens in our life. Because excuses will only turn your dream into dust. When you choose to own up to your failure and take full responsibility, that is only when real growth and transformation can take place. The most telling sign of people who want to avoid responsibility is that they make up excuses. They rationalize. Following the release of photographs depicting the shocking abuse of Iraqi prisoners of war, former Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld told the Senate Armed Services Committee, "These events occurred on my watch. As a Secretary of Defense, I am accountable for them. I take full responsibility." He understood that excuses are the nails used to build a house of failure. Like Donald, you want to hold yourself responsible for a higher standard than anyone else expects of you. Never excuse yourself. Though Donald's words did little to quiet his critics, many observers found his words refreshing because his words demonstrated an uncommon willingness to take responsibility for the deplorable environment he had allowed to develop. In life, in business, in family, and in politics, very few men choose to take responsibility for their mistakes. Every failure seems to attract a corresponding excuse. The murderer says in court, "I'm really not a bad person." Or the embezzling CEO insists, "I didn't know this stealing was going on." But the truth is that excuse-making is nothing new. It goes as far back as the dawn of human history, when Adam began making excuses for his willful disobedience. When God uncovered Adam's sin, the man offered a mirage of excuses for his actions in response. He said, "Well, it was the woman that you gave me, I might add. She gave me the fruit, and, well, yeah, I guess I ate it. But I mean, look at her, Lord. Come on, I am only human." Excuses, excuses, and excuses. Adam, the very first man, led the blame-shifting parade that so many of us men have marched in ever since. We fault God and everyone around us for our shortcomings. But what would have happened if Adam had owned up to his failure? We will never know. But the far more relevant question we need to ask is whether you and I will own up to our own failures. As men, you can have results or excuses, but you can't have both, because excuses are the enemy of excellence. There are only two options: make progress or make excuses. As a general rule in life, winners deliver results and losers deliver excuses. When you fail sin or make a mistake of error in any way, you need to come clean to others and clean with God without offering alibis or excuses as Adam did. That's the way to receive God's forgiveness and restoration. And that is the way to obtain growth and achievement. There's no way you're going to make it out of this world without spending some time down in the valley or in a dark place. But this is not the time to give up. This is the time to understand that God is trying to lead you to your purpose and teach you in this challenge. Use adversity to your advantage and don't allow excuses to stop you. As men, we often become fearful in life. But choosing to live in that fear and bowing down to its lies will only bring more ruin and pain in your life. Fear is a liar, and you must defeat it as men. To learn how to overcome fear and live a life full of courage, faith, and strength in the midst of adversity, check out our next video.